Hello, everyone. My name is Parker Gaunt. Happy to be back this week with our discussion board talking about our political representatives as well as the state constitution. So, if you look at the first photo, that is the California flag. Everyone knows and loves it. And then that second photo on the bottom is actually of where I live. It's in the high desert, a town called Yucca Valley. Lots of great hikes out here. So, let's get right into it. So, Alex Padilla and Adam Schiff, both of whom are Democrats, are the two federal senators for the state of California. Padilla is on the right, and Adam Schiff is on the left. Senator Padilla began his career in 2020 as a senator. He actually took over for Kamala Harris when Joe Biden won the presidential election and filled the remainder of her term. He promotes immigration reform, Medicare for all, voting rights, as well as Senator Schiff. He began his senator career in 2024. Prior to that, he served as a longtime member of the U.S. House of Representatives. He's big on environmental protection, limiting gun rights, economic reform, and he has been one of, I would say, the most avid anti-Trump members of Congress. He was pretty big on those impeachment hearings in Trump's first term. Now on to the U.S. House of Representatives. Jay Obernolte is actually my representative. He represents California's 23rd District. He began his congressional career in 2021, and prior to that, he was a state representative. And prior to that, he was actually the mayor of Big Bear. And he promotes AI regulation, very big on healthcare reform, very big on securing the border and protecting veterans. Obviously, 29 Palms Marine Base is within his district, so very big on that. He's actually a really great guy. His office is super nice. I've been to it a few times, and his interns and staff have given me tours of the Capitol. They've been very sweet as well, so he's a cool guy. A little more on California's 23rd Congressional District. So as you can see, it's pretty large land-wise, but it covers portions of San Bernardino, Kern, and Los Angeles counties, and includes the High Desert and Inland Empire regions. As I said before, it's got a large military presence, got a big aerospace industry out here, lots of national forest land. If you go to his Obernolte's website, you'll see lots of pictures of the Joshua Tree National Park, which is right in my backyard. The district had its lines redrawn prior to the 2022 election cycle. That was due to the census that was conducted in 2020. And the district, from everything I can read, appears to have not been affected by the recent redistricting proposition that passed in California. So next up, state senator in the state district. So I live in the California State Senate District 19, and I'm represented by Senator Rosicely Ochaboa. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right. She's a Republican. She is the first Republican Latina elected to the state Senate in 2020. She was reelected in 2024 to the 19th district. So there was some redistricting that went on there. And she's big on reducing taxes, improving education, and improving infrastructure. So this is actually a map on the right of the state Senate districts in California. And if you look towards the bottom right, there's that blue one, that big blue one. That's the 19th one. That's the one that she represents. So similar to Obernolte, it's a very big land mass. So on to my state assemblyman. So I live in California State Assembly District 47. It's represented by Assemblymember Greg Wallace. He is also a Republican. Wallace promotes reducing the cost of living, improving education, reducing homelessness, protecting the environment. He's big on promoting nuclear power, and he's big on fighting the drug crisis. So if you look at the way that the 47th district is drawn, it's very odd. Lots of nooks and crannies in it. I kind of just am in the top corner there, the top center, I would say, Yucca Valley. And it's very interesting the way that district is drawn because it has a lot of the wealthy areas of the lower desert, including Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Cathedral City. Doesn't include Indio, Coachella, and Thermal, which are kind of the lower income areas. So very interesting how that map was drawn and how that affects the demographics. So next, the California State Constitution. It was ratified in 1879. It replaced the original document, which was in 1849. It's the defining document for government powers and operations. It is known to be kind of one of the most progressive constitution documents that exist. It gives a lot of rights to the residents and citizens. It actually has an explicit clause in there that gives the right to privacy. It empowers voters to directly create laws, allows cities to govern municipal affairs independently, aka that's why I have a job in code compliance, and it's been ratified over 500 times, so definitely a living, breathing document. In terms of the religious overtones within the California Constitution, it's got mild religious overtones, kind of in the introductory language. It makes reference to God, but it's not inherently religious in its framework. It guarantees freedom of religion, and it actually prohibits the establishment of a religion by the state. So it contains slight language in the preamble of it. You got those kind of John Locke ideas of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, privacy, property, those kinds of things. But ultimately, it's not a religious document, I would say. Anyway, that's going to do it for me this week. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a good one.